We're Sooner, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. The Grand Championship in Las Vegas was the invitation that the Oklahoma Sooners accepted for their postseason play, and they played 3 games against the former Big 12 teams: Baylor, Colorado, and West Virginia. Not necessarily in that order. First round, Colorado overtime, but Sooners notch a win against a former Big 12 rival in overtime, 90-86, the final in Vegas for the first round. Advancing Oklahoma to the second round, where the Oklahoma Sooners faced the Baylor Bears. And as the Sooners tamed the Bears in another Big 12 rematch and advanced to the Crown Championship, 82-69, the final in Vegas. Then in the finals in the Crown in Vegas, late season possessions hurt OU again, and West Virginia rallies to win the Crown, 89-82, the final in overtime against the SWNARS of Oklahoma. Oklahoma also now officially has a GM, as Oklahoma lands an official GM in college basketball. Of course, Trae Young has been the assistant GM since March 2025, but basically April 2026, Oklahoma hires Lucas McKay, and he will take over the primary duties as basketball GM at Oklahoma for the Sooners. Tell you what you need to know about Lucas. Plus, we'll recap the trip to Vegas, wins over Colorado, Baylor, and a overtime loss to West Virginia in the championships. All that next, right here, 1982 Boomer Sooner. You know what to do. Do not go away. Sooner, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. We start the basketball recap, Crown recap, and overall recap for the Sooners in Vegas, where the Sooners notch another win in overtime against former Big 12 rival Colorado. Highlights from the first half were Oklahoma shot 36.7% from inside the arc, 29.4% from three, but Colorado, 53.6% shooting from inside the arc, 40.0% from three-point land. But in the second half, here come the Sooners, where they stayed about where they were from inside the arc, 36.4% from inside the arc, 20% from three-point land. But the defense that we all got to know from Porter Moser showed up against Colorado in the second half, holding Colorado to just 24.0% shooting from inside the arc, and matching Oklahoma at 20% from the three-point bucket. And, well, 2 halves just isn't enough, and we go to overtime. And in overtime, Oklahoma shot 37.5% from inside the arc, 40.0% from three-point land, while holding Colorado to 28.6% shooting from inside the arc, 33.3% from three-point land. And for the final stats in this one, where Oklahoma, 36.6% from inside the arc, 27.0% from three. Colorado, 38.3% from inside the arc, 30.4% from the three-point line. Stat stuffers in the first set and the overtime game with Colorado: 20 points, team high, 20 points, team high, 5 assists, team high, 8 rebounds for the Sooners. 20 points went to number 9, Nigel Pack. 5 assists. Again, that guy, number 9, Nigel Pack, did not want to go home. He was helped, though, on the rebounding mark by Mohamed Wagi. This to push the Sooners to their semifinal game, or their second round game, with another former Big 12er, as Sooners tame the Bears in a Big 12 rematch and advance to the Crown Championship. 82-69 the final in Vegas. First half highlights for Oklahoma. 51.4% shooting from inside the arc, 40.0% from three, while holding Baylor to 43.8% shooting from inside the arc. And get this, guys, 14.3% shooting from three-point line. Second half, Oklahoma stayed triple high, shooting 48.0% from inside the arc and 33.3% from three, while holding Baylor to that aforementioned 33.3% from inside the arc for Baylor and 25.0% from three-point line. In the finals, Oklahoma shot 50.0% from inside the arc, 36.4% from three, and Baylor shot roughly about 35.3% from inside the arc, and let's see, about little less than 20% from three-point land in that one. Stat Stuffers, 18 points, 6 assists, 6 boards, 18 points. Hey, Davis. The 6 assists and the 6 rebounds, both of them, went to Nigel, which helped Oklahoma advance to the Crown basketball final in Vegas, where late game possessions again hurt OU, and West Virginia rallies to beat the Sooners 89-82 in overtime. First half highlights for Oklahoma, where they shot 58.6% from inside the arc, 40.0% from three, while holding West Virginia to 40.0% from inside the arc, 44.4% from three. Now, what you have to understand is a lot of those 44.4%, a lot of that came later in the first half of the first half, like in the last 10 minutes, because in the first 10 minutes, I mean, West Virginia wasn't missing from three. But at the end, 44.4% from inside the out for perimeter play for Baylor. Second half, much of the same. 46.5% from inside the arc, 57.1% from three for Oklahoma. Their defensive woes didn't really interfere here, where West Virginia shot 52.0% from inside the arc, but only 40.0% from the three-point line. And as you can tell by the stats, half wasn't enough. 2 halves wasn't enough. We go to overtime, and in overtime, Oklahoma, 25.0% from inside the arc, 0.0% from three, while West Virginia, 60.0% from inside the arc, 60.0% from three in overtime. The final stats were Oklahoma, 53.3% from inside the arc, 40.0% from three, while final stats for West Virginia, 46.7% from inside the arc, 45.5% from the three-point bucket. Stat Stuffers, 24 points, 7 boards, 7 dimes, 8 rebounds. The 24 points and the 7 assists went to number 9, Nigel Papp, while the 8 rebounds went to Kai Rogers and Muhammad Wagi. So that's a recap of the Crown. Also, guys, Oklahoma lands an official men's basketball hoops GM. We all know Trey Young has been basically an assistant GM since March of 2025. But now, April 2026, a much different story, as Lucas McCray will take over the primary GM duties at Oklahoma. Mr. Lucas McCray's basketball history, quite lengthy here. For 2007 to 2009, those 4 years, he was at Wright State before accepting a position with Clemson for 10 years, from 2010 to 2019, for 9 years, I should say. After that, he accepted a job for 2 years in 2019, or from 2019 to 2021 for 2 years at UMKC, now the University of Kansas City. Then he goes back for a second stint with Clemson from 2021 to 2026. The last 2 years, however, as basically the GM of the Clemson basketball program. Now Oklahoma has him as their GM, and there's quite a lot of excitement from the league, from inside Oklahoma, specifically from Roger Denny, Porter Moser himself, and McCray on what he thinks of Porter's time and what he thinks of OU. We'll start with the main man on campus, the AD of the group, Roger Denny. This is his thoughts on McCray. He says, Lucas has an extensive experience in college basketball roster construction and crafting targeted players' retention and acquisition strategies. He has a track record of building winning teams. He will be invaluable as we modernize and strengthen our basketball infrastructure in this new era. Woo! That's Roger Denny. Now, he will be basically working with Porter to get the players that he wants. So let's see what Porter thinks of him. Porter Moser, the head coach of Oklahoma. Let's see. There's Porter. He says that McCray is a relentless worker who is extremely respected in the profession and has an intermediate understanding of the current basketball landscape and infrastructure. He brings organization and structure to the portal and to recruiting, and that he is critical to the success in attracting and retaining quality athletes at Oklahoma. But let's hear from that dude. What does McCray think of Porter and his time at Oklahoma? Well, this is what McCray thinks on Porter and the men's basketball team. The men's basketball team has according to McCray, that's McCray, and that is Lucas McCray. Oklahoma, or OU, has a rich basketball history and tradition. We will work tirelessly to help attract and retain top talent and build rosters that fit the University of Oklahoma and Porter Moser and respect this great state. Period. Guys, that's exciting. And not to mention that you have a new stadium in the works. Let's go. So that is a review of what happened in the Crown and a little insight on our new basketball general manager. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You guys know the rest. You can catch this in all my other videos on basketball, football, whatever, on the YouTube 1982 Boomer Center. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter handle, X, The Hype Man Harry. Also on Patreon. Next week, we'll do an OU spring game preview. Woohoo! Change it up a little bit, aren't we? All right, guys. See you guys then. Until then, guys. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. Boomer.